It's 3 in the morning, and I have work in the morning, this morning. So I must really have something to say right now. As a human being on planet Earth, if you want to restart as many times as you want, you can. When I try to voice this to people in real life, not in those words, just in ways of like, hey, you do know you're capable to have the life you want, right? It just means you have to let go of the one that you're living right now and come out stronger, and it's fucking hard and difficult, but you can do it. Yeah, people don't always respond to that as lightly as I want them to. And I get it. I'm making all kinds of noises. I'm sorry. I just like ate a cold Impossible Whopper in bed. I don't. Basically, I'm a little bit tired of being a mirror for people constantly, looking at them, telling them that I see their fullest potential and that they can have it and they're the only thing standing in the way of having it, and then them getting mad at me. Or not listening at all, not hearing me out. And I'm like, I'm not gonna stop doing that. It's who I am, but I'd rather do it for you good people that will listen. Nothing wrong with people not wanting it. It's like, if you don't want it, you don't want it. I gotta stop trying to jam things down people's throats. So it's like, here, I can just say it, and if you want to listen, you can, and if you don't, you can just stop watching the video. That's a whole other video concept, I think. The idea of why people get upset when you tell them what they're worth and what they deserve. Not what we're talking about, but the point is, a lot of, I think, where my advice comes from is seeing people being upset with life and the way things are, and being able to somewhat emotionally detach from it because I'm not feeling their feelings and emotions for what's going on in their life, and saying, you know, seeing everything where it could be, seeing all of the things that they're good at that they don't see, and all of the ways they could change that thing that they don't see. And I'm like, oh my God, just do it. I know it's easier said than done, because I mean, I am an example of that. I'm doing it slowly but surely, but I get it. And it all comes down to, like, you can just burn it and restart. And then if you don't like it, you can just burn it and restart. And every fear that comes up, every anxiety that comes up, you can just say, oh, well, I'll just fucking burn it and restart. The fuck? And I'll come out stronger. And yeah, maybe it'll be hard, but it'll be something. You'll feel something. You won't be doing the same shit over and over and ultimately feeling unsatisfied, but just pushing it down till one day you explode. And maybe you don't explode. Maybe you just get really depressed. Maybe that's your explosion. You push everything down that you actually want because you're scared of going after it. You're scared of letting it burn and rebuilding because it's uncomfortable and it's different and it's change. And then you're miserable. So what is worse? Sometimes you need to shove it down. So then you can get to a point where you fucking break and you go, oh my God, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, time to let it burn. And I've had so many moments like that the past couple years. Tower moments, I like to call them, as a tarot girl. I've had a lot of a lot of tower cards come out for me, and now anytime I see that tower, yeah, my stomach hurts. But then I'm like, it's just me taking my own advice. It's like, bitch, everything's gonna fall and it's gonna be hard, and then you get to rebuild. And every time you go, am I doing this right? Am I following the right path? Am I making the right choices? It doesn't fucking matter, because you're gonna learn something. You're gonna meet someone. You're gonna get a new job. You're gonna find a new perspective. You're gonna make a new friend. You're gonna see a new place. And that's never a bad thing. Maybe you'll have a few bad experiences, but you'll come back. You'll be fine. You're capable, I promise. And if you don't like the conclusion and, you know, whatever choice you made for change has run its course and you're unsatisfied again, burn it, bitch. Burn it and rebuild. Do something else. I'm not telling you to run away from your problems, okay? Because ultimately, they will come with you. All right? Sometimes, yeah, you gotta face your shit, man. But also, what more help in facing your shit than doing something that scares you and challenges you and changes your life? And you are capable, no matter what you think or excuse that you're coming up with your head as I'm saying this, or any reason that is making you come back into fear. And if you're still watching this, holy shit, like, you're capable, dude. Like, you care, you want it. There's a way. If there's a will, there's a way, baby. If you're dreaming it, if you're thinking it, if you somewhat know what you want, take a step towards that thing, a small one or a big one. And that excuse that you're coming up with, job, I'll just make it till this point. And listen to your intuition. If something has to go, it has to go. Sometimes it has to stay a little longer so that it can really drill into your brain that it's done, till you get to that exploding point and you go, I'm not dealing with this anymore. No, I'm not doing this. Goodbye. I'm not doing this. I'm not settling. I'm not gonna take crumbs when I deserve the whole cake. Burn it and rebuild. Oh, well, I did it. I took the leap and I'm still unsatisfied. Okay, well, maybe you need to go, maybe you need to take a few steps back again and do some inner work. Okay, burn that and rebuild here. All right, I did that inner work. I'm unsatisfied again. All right, maybe you need to go do another project somewhere else. Maybe you need to move somewhere else. Maybe you need to just get a new perspective and change a few things you're doing in the place you're already in, and that's not the issue. But you're figuring it out, dude. As long as there's movement. Movement is good, you know? No matter how many times things either crash and burn or you intentionally let it burn, new soil will come. You can plant your little seeds, transition, it's uncomfortable, blah, 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 and things will grow. Oh no, it's a bunch of bananas. I don't like bananas. Okay, burn them. Feed them to somebody else. Here, do you want this? I don't. You can have it. I'm gonna go. You could be 50 years old, having not took a leap of faith in your entire life, gone for a dream you wanted. And you could still do something. You could still do something differently. And there's still the opportunity, no matter how much you think there's not. Not to be cliche, but I just am. The universe works in insane ways that you would never be able to begin to comprehend, that I don't comprehend. And I'm not even saying this from experience. It's just like a deep knowing and understanding that there is a whole language out there that we will never be able to fully grasp, okay? And things, they can just happen. Oh, my heater is being such a weirdo tonight. It's so hot in here. Things, they can just happen if you're open to them, okay? If someone looks at you and they're like, what do you want? What's gonna make you happy? And you're like, I can't even think about that because it can't happen because of X, Y, and Z. Well, it's definitely not gonna happen now, babe. The fuck? What? If you're like willing to be vulnerable enough to say, oh, I want X, Y, and Z. I've always wanted X, Y, and Z. I don't know why I've gotten it. I haven't gotten it. Or I do, you know, I've been scared to take that leap. Fucking put your ego aside. You're not a failure. Doesn't fucking matter how old you are, how many chances you didn't take. You are here today, okay? All that exists is right fucking now. Yeah, like, if you committed a crime, you're gonna go to jail. You know what I mean? The past isn't gonna disappear in that sense. Yeah, you have, you know, if you're scheduled for something tomorrow, you gotta go. But things are always moving in this present moment. Things can change, okay? You don't have to live back here, and you don't have to live up here. You can live right fucking here, and you have no idea the possibilities that could happen because you're not opening yourself to them, okay? And I'm just saying, if you let go some of the things, the ideas, tangible things, and things up here, doors could open. Oh, doors could open. If you're brave enough and you're vulnerable enough to take a little step, even just mentally, just saying you're open to it, that's taking a step. Saying, you know what, okay, I'm open to my dreams coming true now. I'm gonna keep my eyes freaking peeled. But I don't know why I have so many banana analogies tonight. It's just, bananas are in the air. Banana. If you change that perspective, if someone looks at you and they say, what do you want? What's gonna make you happy? And instead of every reason that you can't have it coming to mind because of some reason, I don't know, fear, you truly do believe that you can't have it. You just don't want to face your actual potential for some reason because you're scared, because it'll be work, because you'll be uncomfortable instead of comfortable in whatever bullshit you're in right now that you don't like. I'm not saying everything's bullshit, but some of it is, babe. Like, don't lie. Some of it is. Things are gonna open up in ways that you could never expect. Take a deep fucking breath. Start doing the things you love right now. And be open to change. Be open to the fact that you could possibly have the things that you want and do the things that you want to do. You can. And little things might start to happen, and you might go, holy and the more you're open to it, the bigger those things will be. The more you're willing to say, fuck it, like, fuck this. Like, the more you're willing to put this carefreeness into the air of like, oh, who cares? Like, I will just get rid of it and start again. I don't care. The more those things will happen. And it's like, that doesn't necessarily mean you'll have to keep burning and rebuilding, but just having that openness and that little sense of detachment. I'm not saying you have to be fully attached. That's not what I'm saying. I know people say, don't be detached. It's like, you need to love that. Like, yes, you're a human being. You need love. You need some form of attachment, right? But if you can have that certain degree of detachment, that carefreeness of, hey, if I really need to, I am capable of picking up and starting again. And you are resilient, okay? Humans are resilient. Think of history. It can be depressing, but we're resilient. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope I'm encouraging you to either take a baby step or a big boy step. That was creepy. Sorry. Maybe I just encouraged you to take the eensy weensy teensy littlest step to even just say, you know what, I'm open to the idea of letting some things go so that some wonderful new things can come in. Maybe I just encouraged you to quit a shitty job that you've been thinking about quitting. Maybe I just made you realize there's a little voice in your head, and she's super quiet and cute and sweet, and she sits in the back like, well, I don't know. And she's right, and you don't listen to her enough, and you need to go back there. Come on, bitch. Grab her by the arm. Let's go. Get loud. Get loud, okay? Because you're letting all these little assholes take over. Am I losing you? I hope not. Just, can we stop overthinking it? Can we please stop overthinking it? Truly, you know what you want. Stop bullshitting me. And if you don't know what you want, then what you want is to know what you want. So you know what you want. And you know how you find what you want? You do something about it. Anything. Literally anything. You could try something you've never even thought of trying in the whole entire world, and it could open a door for you never could have imagined. You can meet someone that introduces you into something that you actually do love and want to do. Like oh my God, you have this in a way I can't even explain. And if you were to take a step the fuck back and stop expecting all this productivity and putting all this energy into things you don't actually give a fuck about, you might just have a moment of clarity, and you might just go, this is what really matters to me, and you might just get the motivation to do something about it. And then you can be happy. Happier. The happiest. And you can be rich. Because rich, most of the time, is not. Rich is I feel like the Little Mermaid right now.